Hey everyone, it's Nina. Welcome to the 5-minute stretch series. Today we're going to work on opening up the calves and the ankles. So we don't really think too much about our lower legs, but they can get pretty tight and the mobility can get really restricted when we're not doing a lot of movements to open up those areas of our body. So to start off, we're just going to get started with a simple ankle roll. So you can do this just standing. You can grab a chair or a wall to have some support. We're just going to start to roll your right ankle in one direction. So this is, we're just going to start to loosen up the ankle a little bit by doing this. Reverse direction. Start to get some synovial fluid in the actual joint to lubricate it. And then we'll switch sides. So come onto your right foot and start to roll your ankle in one direction, your left ankle. And then switch directions. This also starts to work some of the muscles in the front of the shin and the calf as well. So we're working on opening up that entire lower part of our body. So from here, we're going to roll onto the tops of our toes. So this may be a little bit more difficult if you're really tight on the fronts of your foot, but this can feel really good as you really start to open up and work opening up the front of the foot. So you're gonna come onto the tops of your toes and then start to curl your toes under and then start to press the tops of your toes into the mat. So you're coming into like this ballerina toe position or like pointed toe position essentially, and then you can kind of work on straightening the leg or moving the foot around until you feel that deep stretch in the front of the foot. And then switch to the other side. Don't worry if you don't look like this. I have prior experience in gymnastics, so I have a few years on someone who has not done that type of dance or, you know, flexibility background. So as long as you're feeling that stretch in the front of the foot, that's all that matters. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. And then from here, just shake out the feet a little bit. We're going to come into a forward fold, and instead of just doing a forward fold, we're going to roll onto the outer edges of our feet. So we'll start to stretch the outsides of our calves. So come forward into a bent leg forward fold. You can bring your hands to the ground or put them on a block, and you're just going to roll onto the outer edges of your feet. You should start to feel that stretch on the outside, and you can move your hips from side to side. You might feel a deeper stretch that way. And then come back up to standing. We're just going to work the calves a little bit to contract the muscle before we stretch them. So just do a couple of calf raises here, just to start to work the calves, get some blood flow into them. When we shorten the muscles and then we stretch right after, it's kind of like a cheat way to open up the muscles a little bit easier. And then stop this, and then we're going to go into downward facing dog and just pedal the feet out. So after you contract the calves from doing those calf raises, then you can open up the muscles here. So bend your knees, push your hips up and back, and just pedal your feet out. If you find that spot that's really tight, just hang out there. And then lower down onto the ground. And then come all the way onto your back. Lift your right leg up towards the sky. You're going to bring your hand behind your hamstring, and you're just going to roll your ankle in one direction. And then roll in the other direction. And then switch sides. Bring that left leg up to the sky. Roll your ankle in one direction. This can get a little bit more intense if you use a strap to hold your ankle in a certain position and reverse direction. So if you have a little bit more time, you can always grab a strap and go a little bit deeper here. And then release your leg down, come up to a standing position, and we'll shake it out. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this 5-minute stretch. I will see you on the mat in the next video. Bye.